Hi, welcome back to my channel and happy Friday. What I have in front of you is my Recollection zipped cover. In here I have my health tracker, exercise meals. I don't know if that was a rooster or a neighbor. In here I have my weeks inside a traveler's notebook. And then this is my cousin. So let's quickly flip through my zipped exercise meal tracker, health tracker. So I have been keeping it on a 6-ring binder paper. And let me get to, okay, so as I said in last week's video, I have not been feeling well. I've been having dizzy spells and stuff, and I'm not too sure what's going on. So I decided to start keeping track of my meals and then try to get back into exercising. My weights and steps are over here. So you could see what the blank pages look like. And I don't have a blank example to show you of my lines drawn in because I decided to change it up of how I am doing it. So let me show you then. So this is how I would generally keep track, right? Monday through Sundays here. And then exercise, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and steps. And again, weight and steps are over here. And then down here, I would keep a note of anything that I did up here. So I started taking motion sickness pills in the morning or whenever I got my dizzy spell. And so I marked the days of when that happened. And then on a separate sheet of paper, I wrote down the days that I took the pill, and then whether it was in the morning, and then sometimes I would get it in the evening where I would feel fine in the morning. So I didn't take it, and then it would hit me at night. And so I decided to keep track like this. And then I decided to switch up my tracking from this to this because this actually gives me more room to make notes if anything happened. So if I did something and then that triggered it, I can write it down here. I do have an appointment with my doctor later this month, and I plan on mentioning this to her in case this might have something to do with the medication that I'm taking. So you can see what the difference is. Where here I only wrote down the meals and the exercise, and then not really have any room for notes. So for instance, this morning I took a pill this morning as soon as I woke up because I have a lot to do today, and I need to be normal. I need to be well because if I didn't do it and I started feeling dizzy and then took the pill, for me it takes about 2 hours before the pill actually kicks in and I feel normal. So I just took one as a preventative measure in case it happened again today. So this is what it's going to look like, and so I'm going to keep track like this. And again, anything that happens, I'm going to put it over here under notes. And that is what my meals weight step tracker looks like. In here, let me show you my weeks that I keep inside a traveler's notebook. And this is just an abbreviated look of my week. So this is for this week. Generally over here, before I started this guy, I would keep track of my weight and steps, and then exercise, and then packages I would put down here. And instead, I moved this information into here. So this is sort of like a quick look of my week, the past couple of days. So today's Friday, so obviously I'm filming today, and then I have laundry that I need to get to here, which I'm probably going to start at about 8. So that's this week. This is last week, and as you can see, I started taking my motion sickness pill last week, and it's just really plain. I stopped doing the washi, just used a little bit of stickers. This is when I was expecting packages, so you can see what it looks like. And then in the back of the weeks, if any of you are using the weeks, you know that we have blank pages. And so back there is where I keep track of my bills. So I won't show you my bills, obviously, but I will show you what I've done. So I wrote on top October bills, the bill, the date, the amount due, amount paid, and then paid. And then I would look back here, not every day, but every couple of days to make sure that nothing's due. And then if we received like a bill in the mail or I received a bill as an email, I would go ahead and then fill this out. So that is a quick look of my weeks. And then lastly, let me put this guy back in here really quick. Lastly, I will show you my cousin. I noticed when I was editing my last video for last week, I forgot to show you the weekly layout. So this is my cousin. So this is 9 full months of stuff. So let me show you the weeks part first. I forgot to show you the weekly layout. Okay, so that's a problem of having such a chunky hobo, is that now I have to use something to prop it up so that it's almost even. So let's go to this week. And I decided, let's scoot this guy over, to do it like this. So packages are over here, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Today's Friday, so I do need to fill this out. And so this is what this week looked like. This was last week, which I forgot to show you. And here I'm trying to use up my washi and my stickers because I love sticker flakes, especially from Daiso, from a few of the Japanese stationery shops near my house inside the mall. And then some Happy Planner stickers. And then these are stickers that I made for myself. And then this is sort of, I don't want to say this is what it generally looks like, but this is generally what it looks like. Washi on the bottom, packages over here. So you can sort of see the difference, right, between this and this. So these are two ways that you can use your vertical weekly layout in the Hobonichi Cousin. And because I haven't been feeling well, I have not been doing too much doodling or watercolor here in the back. I had planned on watercoloring last weekend, but again, I wasn't feeling that great. So instead, let me move this guy over. Yesterday, while I was feeling a little bit okay, I decided to sketch in some photos from the, I can't pronounce it now, let's see. It's the Seldrick Trust, and they take care of orphaned elephants in Kenya. And I think that's another neighbor gardening. So I'm just going to show you these really quick of what I sketched, and then hopefully this weekend I will be able to watercolor it, and then I'll show you that next week what it looks like colored in. So in this first photo, can you see what it looks like? I think you can. So let me show you the actual photo. There it is. So these two elephants were orphaned. This is their keeper, and apparently they're good friends, these two little elephants, but this guy pushed this guy into a into like a tire looking thing. And I do have the information written down, or I didn't have it written down, but I took the photo of it from Instagram, and I can't pronounce the names, so I'm not going to try. But I plan to either print this out or I don't have enough room, but I will somewhere on the page note what is happening, so you can also see the sequence of photos. So this is this. Now this one is that one. And this guy's just so cute. And as you can see, my proportion isn't too great. This elephant is supposed to be a little bit well, much bigger than the one on the right. But I just think this little guy's so cute with his little tongue sticking out and his eyes. And there's the keeper again, which I try to do here. And like I said, you can see the proportion of his hands aren't the best. So I need to work on that. 2 more sketches. So this one is this one. And I do have permission from them to sketch their drawings into my cousin and then to share it with you. I will also link their organization down below so you can check them out. They're on Instagram as the Seldrick Trust, and they're on Facebook. So can you see it like that? And so this one again, proportions off, because here's his foot. Am I still in the frame? Yeah. So there's his foot, and then I think this rubber tire is too big. But this baby elephant was just so cute, and I didn't have room to draw his friend over here. But just love the way this guy looks. And there he is right there. And then lastly, this photo. So this is what they look like now. And hopefully you can see that. So this one I thought I started off pretty good with the face, but then the body is off. And because I wanted to do a picture, you know, like this, it didn't, I sort of messed up his legs. The proportion doesn't look right to me here either. And then back here is a third elephant. So you see his legs back here. And then here's his friend right here. So hopefully next week you'll see this in color. And yeah, I think that's all I have to show you. So there's Angus, and then there's Bruce. So this is a very quick look of my Hobonichi Weeks, my cousin, and then my meals tracker in the Recollections zip cover. So if you guys liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe if you'd like to see after the pin videos like this. Hopefully I'll be back next week. And that's it for now. Have a good weekend. I'll talk to you later. Bye.